Web 3.0 is centered around blockchain technology. For those that don't know, blockchain is an electronic ledger that provides a digital record maintained on a distributed network. One of the biggest benefits of blockchain is that, because it uses a distributed consensus, it's impossible to alter data without alerting the entire network. That equates to a level of security Web 2.0 cannot touch. Given how rampant network attacks have become, migrating to a distributed, blockchain-based network would be a vast improvement over Web 2.0. And because Web 3.0 sort of shifts the web into a distributed database of content, where Web 2.0 was a major upgrade to the front end of things, Web 3.0 will be a significant upgrade to the web's back end. This is not only long overdue, it's a requirement if businesses are to continue advancing technology to meet the growing demand of consumers and pipelines. The main features of Web 3.0 include a semantic web, which means Internet data is machine-interpretable metadata, heavy use of artificial intelligence, 3D graphics, distributed connectivity, and ubiquity. Everything is connected everywhere. Web 3.0 will be a significant change for businesses because it will mean the web is more portable, accessible, individually focused, and better capable of handling live streams. It will give rise to smart applications consolidating content, offering higher user engagement, and will allow for behavioral advertisement. Web 3.0 will also hand ownership of data back over to end users, which will lead to more trust. That trust will go a long way to help businesses build better relationships with consumers, so it's a win-win. But, again, the biggest benefits of the decentralized Web 3.0 are uninterrupted service and security, which are two of the biggest issues with Web 2.0. Web 3, also known as Web 3.0, was an idea for a new iteration of the World Wide Web which incorporates concepts such as decentralization, blockchain technologies, and token-based economics. This is distinct from Tim Berners-Lee's concept of the semantic web. Some technologists and journalists have contrasted it with Web 2.0, in which they say user-generated content is controlled by a small group of companies referred to as big tech. The term Web 3 was coined in 2014 by Ethereum co-founder Gavin Wood, and the idea gained interest in 2021 from cryptocurrency enthusiasts, large technology companies, and venture capital firms. The concepts of Web 3 were first represented in 2013. Critics have expressed concerns over the centralization of wealth to a small group of investors and individuals or a loss of privacy due to more expansive data collection. Billionaires like Elon Musk and Jack Dorsey have argued that Web 3 only serves as a buzzword or marketing term. Web 1.0 and Web 2.0 refer to eras in the history of the World Wide Web as it evolved through various technologies and formats. Web 1.0 refers roughly to the period from 1991 to 2004, where most sites consisted of static pages, and the vast majority of users were consumers, not producers of content. Web 2.0 is based around the idea of the web as platform and centers on user-created content uploaded to forums, social media and networking services, blogs, and wikis, among other services. Web 2.0 is generally considered to have begun around 2004 and continues to the current day. Web 3 is distinct from Tim Berners-Lee's 1999 concept of a semantic web, which was also sometimes referred to as Web 3.0. While the semantic web envisioned a web of linked data, Web 3 in the blockchain context refers to a decentralized Internet built upon distributed ledger technologies. Some writers referring to the decentralized concept usually known as Web 3 have used the term Web 3.0, leading to some confusion between the two concepts. Furthermore, some visions of Web 3 also incorporate ideas relating to the semantic web. The term Web 3 was coined by Polkadot founder and Ethereum co-founder Gavin Wood in 2014, referring to a decentralized online ecosystem based on blockchain. 1. In 2021, the idea of Web 3 gained popularity. Particular interest spiked toward the end of 2021, largely due to interest from cryptocurrency enthusiasts and investments from high-profile technologists and companies. Executives from venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz traveled to Washington, D.C., in October 2021 to lobby for the idea as a potential solution to questions about regulation of the web, with which policymakers have been grappling. Specific visions for Web3 differ, and the term has been described by Olga Karif as hazy, but they revolve around the idea of decentralization and often incorporate blockchain technologies, such as various cryptocurrencies and non-fungible tokens, NFTs. Karif has described Web3 as an idea that would build financial assets, in the form of tokens, into the inner workings of almost anything you do online. A policy brief published by the Bennett Institute for Public Policy at the University of Cambridge defined Web3 as the putative next generation of the web's technical, legal, and payments infrastructure including blockchain, smart contracts, and cryptocurrencies. According to Liu, Zhuotao, et al. 2021, 3 fundamental architectural enablers of Web3 were identified as a combination of decentralized or federated platforms, secured interoperability, and verifiable computing through distributed ledger technologies. Some visions are based around the concept of decentralized autonomous organizations, DAOs. Decentralized finance, DeFi, is another key concept. In it, users exchange currency without bank or government involvement. Self-sovereign identity allows users to identify themselves without relying on an authentication system such as OAuth, in which a trusted party has to be reached in order to assess identity. Academic researchers, such as Tomer J. Chaffer and Justin Goldstein in 2022, have described Web3 as a possible solution to concerns about the over-centralization of the web in a few big tech companies. Some have expressed the notion that Web3 could improve data security, scalability, and privacy beyond what is currently possible with Web 2.0 platforms. Bloomberg states that skeptics say the idea is a long way from proving its use beyond niche applications, many of them tools aimed at crypto traders. The New York Times reported that several investors are betting $27 billion that Web3 is the future of the Internet. Some Web 2.0 companies, including Reddit and Discord, have explored incorporating Web3 technologies into their platforms. On November 8, 2021, CEO Jason Citron tweeted a screenshot suggesting Discord might be exploring integrating cryptocurrency wallets into their platform. 2 days later, and after heavy user backlash, Discord announced they had no plans to integrate such technologies and that it was an internal-only concept that had been developed in a company-wide hackathon. Some legal scholars quoted by The Conversation have expressed concerns over the difficulty of regulating a decentralized web, which they reported might make it more difficult to prevent cybercrime, online harassment, hate speech, and the dissemination of child pornography. But, the news website also states that, decentralized web represents the cyber-libertarian views and hopes of the past that the Internet can empower ordinary people by breaking down existing power structures. Some other critics of Web3 see the concept as a part of a cryptocurrency bubble, or as an extension of blockchain-based trends that they see as overhyped or harmful, particularly NFTs. Some critics have raised concerns about the environmental impact of cryptocurrencies and NFTs. Cryptocurrencies vary in efficiency, with proof of stake having been designed to be less energy intensive than the more widely used proof of work, although there is disagreement about how secure and decentralized this is in practice. Others have expressed beliefs that Web3 and the associated technologies are a pyramid scheme. Jack Dorsey, co-founder and former CEO of Twitter, dismissed Web3 as a venture capitalist's plaything. Dorsey opined that Web3 will not democratize the Internet, but it will shift power from players like Facebook to venture capital funds like Andreessen Horowitz. Liam Proven, writing for The Register, concludes that Web3 is a myth, a fairy story. It's what parents tell their kids about at night if they want them to grow up to become economists. In 2021, SpaceX and Tesla CEO Elon Musk expressed skepticism about Web3 in a tweet, saying that Web3 seems more marketing buzzword than reality right now. In November 2021, James Grimmelman of Cornell University referred to Web3 as vaporware, calling it a promised future internet that fixes all the things people don't like about the current internet, even when it's contradictory. Grimmelman also argued that moving the internet toward a blockchain-focused infrastructure would centralize and cause more data collection compared to the current internet. Software engineer Stephen Deal described Web3 in a blog post as a vapid marketing campaign that attempts to reframe the public's negative associations of crypto assets into a false narrative about disruption of legacy tech company hegemony. Kevin Werbuck, author of The Blockchain and the New Architecture of Trust, has said that many so-called Web 3.0 solutions are not as decentralized as they seem, while others have yet to show they are scalable, secure, and accessible enough for the mass market, adding that this may change, but it's not a given that all these limitations will be overcome. In early 2022, Moxie Marlinspike, creator of Signal, articulated how Web3 is not as decentralized as it appears to be, mainly due to consolidation in the cryptocurrency field, including in blockchain application programming interfaces which are currently mainly controlled by the companies Alchemy and Infura, cryptocurrency exchanges which are mainly dominated by Binance, Coinbase, MetaMask, and OpenSea, and the stablecoin market which is currently dominated by Tether. Marlinspike also remarked that the new web resembles the old web. An Ad Age article from 2022 stated early adopters want to make a new internet that alleviates the problems of the old one, but said if companies put the same type of people in charge as on the earlier version, and those people had similar attitudes, the same problems would happen. Another article in the same issue of the magazine quoted Alex Smeal, co-founder of Non-Fungible Labs, who said companies that wanted to participate in Web3 were actually going to have to rethink their entire business model. Anna Constantino, founder of meetup platform Nowhere, said the metaverse did not really welcome everyone, because owners of NFT virtual real estate on sites such as Decentraland could keep people out who did not have the assets. Web 3.0 isn't going to happen overnight. More likely, this innovative new network will start with a few businesses and then explode to take over our current iteration. It will be a massive challenge to get it rolled out, and companies will have to work hard to make the transition seamless. However, in the end, the migration will be well worth the effort. Thank you for watching this video.